Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen, and today I'm walking you through a super practical workflow I've been using recently. This system turns messy raw transcripts and those super long videos into something polished and actually useful. If you create content, DJ podcasts, teach online classes, or just have hours of footage collecting dust, this is absolutely for you. I'll show a quick trick to clean up raw transcripts in seconds using ChatGPT first. Then I'll show how I repurpose that newly cleaned text and my long videos into bite-sized clips with Vizard, all without the usual headache. So for a little context, I do a ton of transcription testing, always trying out different tools to convert audio and video into text. One cheap trick I often use involves piping audio into Google Docs or any other live transcription tool. You can even achieve this by tinkering with a free virtual audio cable if you enjoy that kind of technical setup. The major downside to this method is that you often end up with a transcript where every word is spelled correctly, but there is absolutely zero punctuation. This means you get no capitalization, no sensible sentence breaks, and it truly reads like one massive, never-ending stream of words. It becomes completely impossible to skim or quickly grasp the key ideas contained within the speech. Now, you could technically sit down and manually add every comma, period, and paragraph break yourself. I have personally spent hours doing this exact task, and honestly, it is brutal and soul-crushing. The much faster way is to give ChatGPT a single, very clear instruction and let it handle all the formatting for you. Crucially, you need to instruct it not to change any of your actual spoken words. Here's the exact mindset that works reliably every single time you approach this task. You must tell ChatGPT that it is acting as a professional transcriptionist who possesses perfect punctuation skills. After setting the role, you need to clearly state that you will immediately paste the raw, unpunctuated text below. Emphasize strongly that its only job is to add necessary punctuation and capitalization, nothing more. Make it clear that it absolutely should not alter the wording or change the original meaning in any capacity. I personally keep a very short saved version of this exact prompt in a notepad file for quick pasting. This saves you significant time because you can paste it every single time you need this formatting service. Now here is how this process actually plays out step by step once you have your prompt ready. First, open ChatGPT and paste in that saved prompt that I mentioned, something like, "You are a professional transcriptionist with perfect punctuation and formatting." Then you follow up by telling it, "I will paste raw text, so add capitalization, commas, periods, question marks, semicolons, and appropriate paragraphing." Finally, conclude the instruction with, "Do not change any words and keep typing until the entire text is punctuated." After setting that up, you simply paste your entire raw transcript text enclosed within quotation marks and send it off. Let ChatGPT diligently work through that massive wall of text until it is completely finished with the task. It almost always successfully transforms that messy block into beautifully readable paragraphs in just moments. It correctly adds commas, even in those tricky lists, or before coordinating conjunctions where you might forget. Occasionally, it will even introduce useful semicolons when it identifies two independent clauses that are strongly related. Now for a crucial pro tip concerning when ChatGPT decides to stop midway through your large text, sometimes it will stop processing unexpectedly and then start answering an unrelated question if you try to use the word continue. Do not use the continue command, as that often just confuses the model further about its original assignment. Instead, find the very last place it successfully punctuated within your original raw transcript document. Copy just a very short snippet from that exact point in the raw text. Start a brand new chat session immediately to avoid any context carryover from the previous attempt. Paste that short snippet into the new chat, along with the exact same professional transcriptionist prompt you used before. Then instruct it specifically to finish the punctuation process, starting from where that snippet left off. Once the model generates the second piece, you can easily merge both outputs together in a single document. The result is a near-perfect, fully punctuated and structured transcription ready for use. This might sound tedious, but once you get the rhythm down, it's significantly faster than manually editing every single sentence. For example, I copy the whole raw doc, send it to ChatGPT with the punctuation prompt, and then export that result back into Google Docs. If ChatGPT paused at a specific sentence, I search for that exact sentence in my original raw doc to confirm the breakpoint. Then I paste that clean snippet into the new chat so it completes the rest of the transcription reliably. Finally, combine the two pieces perfectly within Google Docs, and congratulations, you are totally done with the text cleanup. After you've successfully cleaned up the transcript, the next powerful move is actually repurposing the original video footage. This is where a tool like Vizard becomes genuinely useful, automating the transformation of long files into short, social-ready clips. I'm not hard selling this, but it has truly saved me an incredible amount of time in my weekly content schedule. The first major reason I like Vizard is its auto-editing capability, which finds the most engaging moments automatically. It creates these ready-to-post clips without you needing to manually scrub through hours of raw footage. You avoid that time-consuming guessing game of figuring out which 30 to 60-second snippet will actually perform well online. Second, its auto-scheduling feature is an absolute lifesaver for consistent posting. You simply set your desired posting frequency, and the AI queues up content across all your different platforms for you. Thirdly, the built-in content calendar allows you to manage, tweak, and publish all those clips from one centralized location. This eliminates the headache of juggling 5 different applications just to maintain your social presence. Now let's compare this approach to other options you might be considering in the editing space. Sure, you could do all this work manually in Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro, but that inherently consumes a lot of time and requires serious editing chops. Tools like Transcript and Otter are fantastic for initial transcription and text-based editing functionality. However, Transcripts' pricing structure can become limiting, and their multi-track editing can sometimes be flaky. Otter is solid for basic meeting notes, but it certainly won't stitch together social clips or handle auto-scheduling for you. Some other auto-editors claim they generate viral clips, but they demand heavy manual review or totally lack crucial scheduling and calendar control. Vizard effectively sits right in that sweet spot we are all looking for. It is incredibly fast, specifically focused on creator workflows, and those scheduling features genuinely save hours every single week. So, let's break down my complete workflow when I put all these pieces together. Step 1 is simply recording my entire long video or perhaps conducting a long live stream session. Step 2 is getting that raw transcript, whether it's from Google Docs, Otter, or any other source file you might have. If that transcript is just a punctuation-free wall of text, you immediately run it through ChatGPT using that transcriptionist prompt. Now you have readable paragraphs, and if your tool provided them, you'll also have the associated timecodes embedded correctly. Step 3 involves uploading both the clean transcript and the original long-form footage into the Vizard platform. You then let Vizard's powerful auto-detection run to automatically make those short, high-impact clips for you. Step 4 is skimming those suggested clips quickly, making minor tweaks to captions or trimming if necessary. After that quick review, you let the auto-schedule tool distribute them across your chosen posting cadence. Finally, Step 5 is utilizing that content calendar to rearrange future posts or add any necessary notes before final publishing. I genuinely love this entire flow because it keeps the core message of my content perfectly intact. ChatGPT didn't change what I actually said. It only worked to make the text readable and accessible. Then Vizard efficiently packages and distributes that content in a way that feels native to social platforms. One of the best side benefits is comparing your original raw transcript to the edited version side by side. You can actually see exactly what changed, sentence structure, punctuation points, and where your natural pauses actually fell. That comparison is incredibly helpful if you are trying to learn from your own speaking delivery or improve your habits. It's also fantastic if you want to rewrite captions later on for even stronger hooks on social media. I do need to add a small editing caveat to this powerful automated system. Automated systems are incredibly powerful, but they are never, ever 100% perfect in every single context. You must always glance through the suggested clips right before they go live to your audience. Context still matters immensely, and sometimes a sentence just needs one tiny human tweak for ultimate clarity. But seriously, compared to doing everything completely by hand, you will save a massive amount of time with this method. Here is another neat trick you can use after you've finished generating your social media clips in Vizard. Take that beautifully cleaned and punctuated transcript and run it through a standard text editor. Use it to quickly draft compelling captions, write up social media copy, or even outline your next newsletter snippet. The existing punctuation and paragraph breaks make that resulting copy immediately ready in a way raw transcripts never are. To bring it all home, if you are producing any kind of long-form content, this is a realistic way to scale your short-form distribution. Remember the 3 core steps. First, use a quick AI prompt with ChatGPT to turn raw text into readable copy. Second, feed your footage and that clean transcript directly into an AI editor like Vizard to auto-create those clips. And third, rely on auto-schedule and the content calendar, so your channels stay active without completely burning you out. If you can manage it, save that exact punctuation prompt in your notes or clipboard manager today. Trust me, that tiny, small habit saves an unbelievable amount of time the moment you open ChatGPT next time. And if you are comparing different tools out there, yes, there are other solid products available for this work. But most of those alternatives will either demand too much of your money, too much of your time, or require a much steeper learning curve. Vizard specifically offers you a fast path from that long video source to consistent social content. It does all this without turning you into a full-time editor who just stares at timelines all day long. Alright, that is absolutely everything for this workflow tutorial today, and I truly hope you found this information useful. If you try out this entire workflow, please come back and tell me what tools you used and which clips performed the absolute best for you. Hit that like button if you learned even one new thing about making your content process smoother. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more practical and time-saving creator workflows just like this one. And with that, I will catch you all in the next tutorial video. Peace out!